I am going to be taking you through my kitchen and showing you the appliances that I cannot live without, and hopefully this can inspire you to get a few gizmos and gadgets yourself. First up on the list is my food processor. This is really versatile. I use it to make my nut butters, to blend, it's got a blending attachment to blend smoothies if I need to, and it is really very versatile for cooking, baking, and many other functions. So if it's something that you feel may serve your purposes as well, then please feel free to do some research and come up with a food processing unit that will serve your requirements. Next up is my handy water filtration system. You get many different kinds. This one is one that rests on the countertop. It has a nozzle that fits into your tap, and simply turn the tap and water will come out. With all the chemicals and stuffies in the water that we get that comes through the tap through conventional methods, it just makes sense to filter some of those harmful chemicals out from the water before you drink. Okay. This is something that I really can't live without. It is my temperature controlled kettle. You may have seen I shot a video on having lemon water in the mornings. I have my lemon water at a temperature of 40 degrees because that is sufficiently warm to go down the tummy early in the morning, and also not kill any of the nutrients in the lemon juice. And these kettles are very popular now, and I'm sure that if you do some research, you'd be able to find one that suits your needs and within your price budget. Next up is an interesting looking appliance. This is my convection oven, and this I use in place of a conventional microwave, which does more harm to the food than good. I've been using this one for a number of years now, and it does take a little longer for the food to heat up versus a conventional microwave oven, but I think the benefits, no radiation being one of the main benefits, really do outweigh then the long time that it does take to heat up your food. And this is something that you can get at any major appliance store. Takes some getting used to figure out how long you need to be warming something. You may need to open and close the lid a few times to turn the food over so that it gets nice and evenly warmed throughout. But all in all, a very healthy alternative to getting your food nuked through a conventional microwave oven. Here I have my trusty juicer. This is quite honestly an appliance that I cannot live without. I really enjoy freshly squeezed juice in the mornings. Please check out my subscription website for ideas on making your own juice. Next up is my handy squeezer. I have bought this many years ago, so you can see it's discolored a little bit, but that just means I use it a lot. I like to jazz it up a few times, and I sometimes squeeze grapefruit and oranges in the morning instead of my usual lemon water, and you are more than welcome to try that out as well. Citrus is really good for the blood because it alkalines it quite nicely. Next up is a handy whisk. This is something that it's got attachment for making bread, and it's got these other attachments here which are also quite versatile if you want to make a thick cream, for example. These technically aren't appliances, but I enjoy using them, and you can see mine have been through the wars with me. I call them my trusty wooden spoons, and they are much better when you use stainless steel pots than using stainless steel spoons, because that will tend to scratch the pot, and then that's not ideal for your pots. This interesting gadget here that's made out of rubber is my vegetable scrubber. And if you are like me and you purchase your fruits and vegetables from organic markets, they will have some soil on them. And I find that using this and running the vegetables under warm water and just giving it a scrub gets rid of the soil so that you can use your vegetables in the kitchen. Okay. This is a frothing whisk, and it works very easily by putting it into the jar, and it froths your milk nicely when you're making cappuccinos. Very handy indeed, and it's also quite easy to clean. Okay, it is now approaching winter where I live, and I love making soups, and this handy blender works very well for that. So it just fits into your hand, and it works with electricity as well, and then you can put into your pot of soup and you can then give it a good blitz. Last on my list of handy appliances is my pressure cooker. I find that boiling my own chickpeas, lentils, and other legumes works much better than using them out of a can, and it's also a lot healthier because you don't have any of the preservatives that are present in canned goods. This is something that is quite an investment of cash, but I think that it is really well worth it if you want to be leading a very healthy lifestyle. Your food takes a fraction of the time to boil and get ready versus having a normal pot on the stove where you're boiling your chickpeas, for example. Really a handy investment, and they clean up really, really well. So if you don't have one, I think you should do some research to look to see what products are out there that will suit your price range and budget.